Okay, we live. Oh. I can't remember. Did we decide that we need to change the intro song yet?
Yeah.
On what episode are we doing that? Episode 100. Next year, July.
Are we going to go with like a Britney Spears thing? Like, hit me baby one more time.
The problem with that, dude, is that, you know, then YouTube's going to be sending me some copyright emails.
You serious?
Yeah, to say me, you're a naughty boy. I'll have to sing her lyrics, the words. I'll have to sing them.
Like as a cover.
I mean, yeah, you could do. Please.
Shall we do like...
Listen, dude, we've only got like 3 people. We've only got 3 people that watch anyway. I don't want to scare all of them away.
Should we do a mock-up music video with Andrew?
Hit me, baby, one more time. Like that. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll make it into a TikTok. Maybe I can hit that 3 million views before I die. If you know what I mean.
Well, that's the idea, man. That's an idea. You know, it's like you don't want to be like dead and have like 60 million views.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Dude, I want to ask you, Oleg, on your teams, don't you want to see if you can turn that noise reduction on?
Okay.
Let's see if it works. Apparently it works well.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, how's that?
Much better.
Okay, cool.
There's some
Except when you talk,
noise.
it comes back on.
Yeah, no. So, but Oleg has agreed he's not going to talk much today. He's just going to listen.
I'm going to keep quiet.
He said he needs to cruise at 2 sharp. So
Is it? Right.
yeah, we'll keep it brief. I was going to ask how everyone's week is, but I think we'll skip that one and just say it was an average week. And
Well, actually, I have a message from the National Lottery to say there's news about my ticket.
I almost feel that we need.
Copyright.
Breaking news. Lotto news coming live from the UK. Lester, our correspondent out in the field, please give us.
Well, yeah, it's been a horrendous
story.
week weather-wise, and everybody needs a bit of a lift. And so let's see what this lift looks like. And I know you're on the edge of your seats.
I'm literally just almost fell off my seat at the moment.
I don't know. What's the date?
Everyone's on the edge of their seat. They're waiting for it.
Okay, and the results are in. And I have won on the lottery.
Yes.
Yes.
How much?
On the Friday, the 22nd of... No, that's the wrong one. On Friday, the 5th of November, I have a match on my numbers, and I've won £2.40. Woo! Result.
Yes.
Yeah.
The winner is.
Well,
Leicester.
I mean, that doesn't even buy me half a pint. But anyway.
How much does, first of all, how much does a lotto ticket in the UK cost?
£2.
£2.40.
£2.50 actually. So I'm actually.
So you're
down.
actually behind. Shit.
Holy moly. That is horrible, man.
Shit. Sorry, dude. I thought we were all going to be celebrating in London together.
Better off than I was yesterday. So therefore, not bad.
Not bad. Oleg, how was your week?
I think I'll give it an average of 6.
Okay.
It was a grind. You know when you grind?
Mm.
Yeah.
What, coffee grind?
No, that's more like grinding corn on the sun.
Uh-huh. Okay.
No, he's spending too much time on the grinder.
Yeah.
Not enough
I
hits.
must admit, my week was pretty average. Higher than a 6, lower than an 8. According to my maths from school, a 7.5. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Hang on a second. Shit. I must tell you a story. So you know when you have a moment.
Yeah.
So you know when you have a moment with someone, and it's the funniest moment you've ever had, and you try to explain it to other people, you just know that they're just not going to get it.
Yeah, they don't get it.
So I'm not even going to try and explain to you how this thing went, or I wouldn't even try and explain the story to you what that was funny. But anyway, I met up with a friend of mine during the week, Peter Belzar. We've known each other for like 20 years. Used to work together in Middelburg, and he's also working for the company that we work for, just in another department, another section, another subsidiary. But anyway, so we got together during the week and we were just talking about stuff. And I was explaining something to him, and it was basically about doing like stock trading. We were just talking about money investments and so on, and crypto came up. And anyway, I was explaining to him how you must do this thing. And the way that I set up the story, and when I got to the punchline, even I surprised myself. Okay, it's pointless me trying to explain it to you because you had to be there.
But you've already told half the story.
Well, so obviously there's more to the story, but I'm telling you, dude, I haven't laughed like that for like a shit long time. So actually, you know what? I'll revise my number. It hit an 8 on Wednesday and ended on a 6 on Friday.
And then when you replay the story, it hits a 6.
Yeah, when I hit Friday afternoon, it was a 6. Yeah. Oh, someone's sending smiley faces now. Jeez. Screwing up the stream, man.
No, it isn't.
That's actually quite cool because, I mean, it comes up nicely on the stream. It's just that if I clap for myself, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Anyway. All right. So where were we? I did do some preparation for the episode this week, but I didn't finish the preparation. So I've got some bullet points, but I don't have I haven't
Are we
been
going to
into
wing
the
this
detail.
episode like we may have done in the past?
Yeah, like we're winging it as usual.
Well, did you guys see that? Facebook changed their name, the holding company,
The Meta
to Meta.
thing. Yes.
Did you see that there's already a company called Meta?
Yes.
Was that on your notes already?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Wow, that's
I mean,
amazing.
surely if you're going to be a large corporation like they are, and you're going to change your name, you're going to go and check, simple things. Is there already a meta.com kind of thing? Is there already companies out there registered as Meta?
Well, this is the point. The point is, dude, whoever was the person that went and researched, did the market research to see, they fired.
Well, unless they outsourced it to start with.
Well, whichever way,
Hey,
like they
job
are
done.
cancelled. Whoever did it, whether
already
it's
made their money,
internal or external, they are cancelled, dude. So yeah, so that's the thing. So there's another company called Meta PC, right, that sells computers, laptops, and software and whatever. And the two founders said they'd been operating as Meta PC for more than over a year now, but had recently filed for the trademark Meta. Okay. So it hasn't been approved yet, but they have put their application in. So, however, their trademark hasn't been granted yet. So whether the company gets it instead of Facebook, well, that's another question. So I can only imagine that, justice favors the rich. And but the other interesting point is they said they are very, very happy to relinquish the Meta trademark to
sure.
Facebook for a small amount of $20 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
Free laptops for a year, though.
Yeah, we can do a barter trade.
I mean, we'll go through all this, right? It'll get resolved out of court, no doubt.
yeah.
And then someone's going to come along and go, hang on, that logo, it's very similar to our logo.
Yeah.
You can't Google logos.
Can't Google logo.
Can't Google images, and maybe there's a gap in the market there.
There's a huge gap in the market.
Maybe Meta search engine should.
I'm gonna go on South African website, just register meta.co.za just in case.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure you're gonna do it right now.
No. I've done it already. Sorry, dude. I've got it.
No way, dude.
Let's see. Let's go to co.za. So you can register it the quickest.
Is it already gone?
I'm almost there.
Registered.
Hey?
Registered.
Yeah, right.
No, I promise you.
You couldn't have. Because someone else registered it
No.
already on the
Yeah, no.
19th on the 19th of the 4th of this year. No, I lie. On the 19th of the 4th, 1997. Right?
Yeah.
Meta.co.za. And it was registered by Dimension Data.
What?
You're joking.
No, I'm not joking. Anyway, so that's it. Yeah.
You know,
Facebook.
I was looking at meta.co.uk is gone. It's actually an e-commerce company called Meta.
Jeez, dude. They clearly did not do their research. Clearly did not do their research. I mean,
So guys,
that is so lackluster. So piss
Okay.
poor.
so meta.co.za, meta.online, meta.com, meta.org, meta.net, meta.africa, meta.site is all already taken.
Oh my word, that is so funny. Yeah.
Do you know
Anyway.
the building cluster in California where Facebook is based? Do you know what it's called?
Meta Park?
It's called Menlo Park. Menlo Park. Sounds like something in the suburbs of Johannesburg.
Yeah. Pretoria.
Is this burger? Are you eating burgers
Yeah,
again?
I'm eating burgers. Sorry, man. It's really
Damn it
bad
to
manners.
hell.
I'm eating Oleg's. He didn't come to fetch it, so I thought I would eat it. Anyway, this is probably turning out to be the worst episode ever. So something I wanted
Episode
to chat about.
72, dude. This is the year you were born.
That is correct. That is
gotta
the
be
correct
epic.
answer.
Woo.
Yeah. Didn't
Yeah,
they have the
I mean-
Olympics in 1972?
Have you got any plans for your birthday?
No, not really.
Oh, all right.
I'm
we'll
taking
talk about
leave.
that.
No way.
I'm taking leave on that day. It's already approved. I'm going to go test ride a BMW motorcycle at 9 o'clock on Thursday, the 11th of November. Hint, hint. And then I'm not buying myself a new bike.
Are you buying another motorcycle?
No.
He just said no.
No, not at all.
So what-
yeah,
which-
no, I don't
which
have any
model?
plans. I don't have any plans.
Which model are you test driving?
It's the R18, but they've got a new version now that's got a fairing on it. So I thought,
What? All right,
test
now we're
ride
on to
that one.
Google.
All right, now we're on to Google. Why? You want to see? You want to see
Well,
what
the
it
new
looks like?
model with the fairing on.
Yeah, it's called the R18 something bagger. So anyway,
Carpet
while you're
bagger.
looking for that, something I wanted to talk about. Recently, we were talking about cars that are hot property in South Africa to be stolen.
Yeah.
Right. So on top of the list, Oleg, in
Yeah.
South Africa is what?
Polo, VW Polo for sure.
Yeah.
VW
And?
Golf,
Yeah. what
VW
else?
Golf, Toyota Corolla, most likely Hyundai,
Okay, but
some
you're
model.
forgetting, like, what about the Fortuna?
Fortuna,
Hiluxes.
and the Hilux,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But in terms of volume, most likely it's Corollas, it's VW
Why?
Polos.
Because they're easy to resell.
Well, first of all, the Corollas are great for Uber.
Yeah. And spare parts, body, like
Spare parts.
sharings, etc., etc. So you don't even need to like resell the vehicle, stolen vehicles as a whole. You can just strip it down, and you maximize the value by just selling the parts. You actually get more for the parts if you sell them, you know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you've got the shop that's already geared up, which they probably do.
Yeah.
then-
Yeah.
No, okay, so it's about the volume, the common cars on the road, which they've created this market. Okay.
Andrew,
Yeah.
but did we leave anything out?
No. Yeah, like, I mean, you're pretty on the mark. So the top 10 most hijacked passenger vehicle brands, if you just talk about brands, would be
Yeah.
number 1 is VW, then Toyota, then Ford, then Citroen, can you believe? Kia,
Still
Hyundai,
Citroen.
BMW, Audi, Renault, and Chevrolet, which you can't even buy in this country anymore.
Okay, hang on. Let's turn on its head. Which brands don't really get hijacked?
Volvo.
None of them.
The
Volvo.
Volvo.
Well,
Nobody wants to drive a Volvo.
and any of the Chinese brands. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah. So,
I mean,
just in
Porsche's
terms
not
of
on the list.
the top 10 most hijacked sports or utility vehicles brands, they're just doing brands here, is Toyota, Land Rover, Nissan, Mahindra,
Chinese.
then VW. Yeah, Mahindra's in Indian, isn't it?
Indian,
Yeah.
Indian, yeah. So, yeah, this website doesn't give me the actual models. I was interested in the actual models. But anyway, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I saw one of these same lists for, I'm assuming this is, I don't know if this is America, but
It's definitely not America. I don't think Mahindra is even in US.
no, not that list. That list was South African. This one, this other list that I saw the other day. So, what would you think is the most? I was trying to see because this is a .com, so it must be
International.
America. Well, it must be the US. So, what would you think is the most popular car to be stolen in the US?
Ford.
Yeah, but what model?
Which one?
any model?
Don't know. Like,
Don't say
But I
Mustang.
mean, you are right.
but like Ford is most likely the most common car in the US. So it's
Yeah,
like
sure.
it's like VW in South Africa. So it's like just pick
Are we
the.
talking?
That's actually a very
stolen
good
or
strategy,
hijacked?
by the way. No, that's a
It
good
just-
strategy.
Are we talking stolen or hijacked?
Well, I don't know if hijackings are hijackings quite big in the UK.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So
It's
I
only
think
in the
stolen.
movies.
South
Biggest
Africa, you
hijackers are
talk-
the law enforcement people.
Yeah. Okay, so the full size pickup Ford is the one that
Really?
gets stolen the most. Okay, and what's the next one? Oleg, I'm sure you can guess this one based on your theory on how to work this out.
Chevy.
Yep, Chevy
Of some
full
sort.
size pickup.
Yeah.
And what would you think is number 3 on the list?
Ram pickups.
Honda.
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
a Honda. It's a Honda.
Let's say Prius.
Listen, dude, how are you doing
Oh,
this?
that's
eh?
Toyota.
No, it's a
No,
Honda.
I'm just guessing because I remember like Honda is actually more popular in the US market than Toyota
Yeah.
for some reason. So it's like, okay, we hit the two major American brands, automotive brands, which is Ford and Chevy. I knew Ford was dominant. I didn't know whether it was Chevy or some other company, right?
Sure.
But I just went with what I know, which is Chevy. So that's pretty
So to
straightforward.
answer-
Does Oleg know a lot more than he should about the car theft industry?
Yeah.
Globally, guys.
I think he's got some connections.
Yeah, no.
that come
if you
from the
strip
Eastern
them down
Bloc
into individual
that-
parts,
Yeah.
they make a
Yeah.
lot more money
Yeah.
that way. Yeah.
Well, interesting enough, to answer Alessa's question about the Ram full-size pickup, where does it fit on the list?
Top 5.
Number 10.
Ah.
Okay, I don't know what that means
How
about
many?
the Ram
How many
pickup.
of those 10 are pickups?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so number 3 is a
Do they
Honda.
give percentages?
A Honda
Or
Civic. Yeah, they
numbers?
do. Wait, well, they just give the increase. They'll tell you how many thefts there were. They'll tell you 44,000 thefts.
In
That's
a year.
in the US.
That, bro.
It's not a lot, eh? Anyway,
On
interesting
its
thing. The next one is a Honda Accord. Then it's the Toyota Camry. Then it's the Nissan Altima. Then it's the General Motors, the GMC pickup truck, full size.
Yeah.
Then a Toyota Corolla. Then a Honda CRV. And then the Dodge.
That's
so
really weird. That's really
how it's-
weird.
How it's different, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
just thought that was...
I suppose with different markets, because there's a lot of sedans, yeah, and I think part of it goes back to that. If you strip it down, there's a market for second-hand parts.
yeah.
So a lot of those sedan cars are probably that, but I think the pickups are. Yeah, that's an interesting one. That's a whole different market.
Yeah.
I'm sure Oleg can enlighten us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Hypothetically, if you were a global car recycler,
Yeah.
Recycle.
if you had a global concern,
Yeah.
what would your opinion be?
I just remembered, right? I saw an article about like a WhatsApp post on some group about like 2 months ago, where this GTI was stolen, right? And then recovered because that GTI had like three tracking units in different part of the vehicles. The guys managed to find two, but didn't disable the third one. But the time the car tracking company arrived there, the whole 60 minutes later, the car was stripped. There was only engine left. Engine and chassis.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
And
60
where was
minutes.
the third one?
60 minutes.
Where was the third tracker? Inside the engine?
I don't know. They didn't say, but it's like I was like, I'm amazed. It's like these guys, and they show pictures. This car was stripped completely.
It's crazy.
I mean, they took everything out. The radiator was gone. You know, obviously the basically the discs and the CD joints were gone, and it's like, you know, to strip a car down to that level, you need like 8 people working on different parts. Like.
Yeah. So, well, but I mean, I was watching the Formula One practice. The racing in Mexico this weekend. And Sergio Perez, who's it's his home race, whatever. And I think it was in the first practice, he had a bit of a spin because the track's very dusty. Ran backwards into the barrier, but not really badly, but lost half of the rear wing, you see. So he then drives into the pits, and the commentators are, okay, well, that's the end of his session. You know, this is not a very good start to the weekend because this is his home Grand Prix, and, you know, he would be the first Mexican to win or be on the podium, and this is how he started his weekend. And, I mean, it's like only like 10 minutes into the first session, which is normally about an hour and a half or whatever. So I said to my daughter, I said, these commentators, what are they talking about? This is Red Bull. You know, they are the best when it comes to turning around these kind of things, you know, like fixing the car. 26 minutes, dude, they fixed that car. Took the whole rear wing off at the back. They had some ultrasonic device that they test the chassis with to make sure that there are no cracks in it, and 26 minutes, he was back on the track. Finished fourth fastest in the session.
But then it has to change the gearbox today.
Thank you for that funky music, dude. Yeah, for that negative comment. But anyway, what I'm saying is like, just to back up what Oleg says, if you know what you're doing, you can do quite a lot in like, you know, a short period of time.
But I imagine those body shops are like a production line. They've got the right tools ready to go, and it's just like, right, I'll do this, then we'll move it on to you do that part, you do that part. Everyone knows what they're doing. Got the right tools ready to go. They know what they can cut, what they can't cut, what's good and what's wasted. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just pretty amazing, you know, like it's most likely takes a GTI 1 week on the assembly line and it's stripped in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
like almost, sorry, not 60 seconds, 60 minutes. It's like
60 minutes. Yeah.
and neatly stripped. It's like because they obviously were after the parts.
Sure. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, talking about cars, I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oleg. I sent you a link during the week just to tell you how much your next car is going to cost you.
When I looked at it, I had a heart attack. To be honest with you, like mini heart attack. My heart went just like.
Well, I mean.
Yeah, no, it's like that's what. That's what.
So, seeing that your next car is going to be a Tesla, have you adjusted your budget now?
No,
seeing that you're going to have to find 2.2 million rand.
I've decided my next car is going to be a Chinese variant of Tesla. It's going to be Tesla.
Tesla. That's quite interesting. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it just shows you what the extent of the import duties are on a vehicle, when you bring it into South Africa. I mean, and like I understand that they're trying to protect the market. But, I mean, like, what are your thoughts on having like almost 100%, I mean, what's it, 75% import duties on motor vehicles? Well, I think they did say in the article what it was. They said what the percentages were.
Most likely 50%.
No, it was more than 50%.
Most likely 50 to 60.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. 55. So in total, it's the VAT is 15%, 25% for customs duties, and 30% for ad valorem, whatever that is. That's I just decided.
It's like a cream.
I just wanted to add something because I felt I needed to add ad valorem. So then you look at what's that, 55, 70%. Is that right? 70%.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, thank you very much for playing the game.
Where's the incentive to import vehicles then?
Ad valorem. What does ad valorem mean?
Yeah, let's look that up.
I've just looked it up. Latin phrase.
It's a trophy.
According to value. So all ad valorem taxes are based on the assessed value of the item being taxed. So 25%.
That doesn't answer the question.
No, it doesn't.
It just sounds like something they've made up. Going, oh yes, ad valorem. That's another 25%. Absolutely, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, it all makes sense.
So I'm interested. I was thinking about it the other day. So you know that they've developing the Ineos, what's the Grenadier or whatever you want to, however you pronounce that, right? Because I mean, I thought Lester would be interested in this thing. That it looks like it's a really good rip-off of a Land Rover Defender, the previous one.
It's got the front of a Mercedes, though.
Well, it's got well, you see, this is the thing. Okay, so it's based on the Land Rover, the design.
Yeah,
it's got a BMW engine. And the chassis and suspension are made by the same part of AMG that did the G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a bit of Merc in there. There's a bit of BMW in there. There's a bit of Land Rover in there.
I mean, that's German engineering across the board.
Yeah, German engineering. I mean, is this something that you would consider getting?
Yeah.
As opposed to getting an old Defender.
I don't know. I think it depends on when I have the money to do it, what's available at that time. I would do this. It's a good looking vehicle.
Okay.
Fits that mold, but
yeah,
if it's going to cost as much as a Defender and I can get a Defender, I'm going to get a Defender.
You mean a second-hand Defender or a new Defender?
Oh, you can't even buy new Defenders. Your waiting list is like 18 months.
Yeah.
Shortage of.
By the time
you'd
want to buy a new Defender, the waiting list is going to be like 5 years.
Well, I mean, you can get them here in South Africa, Lester. I'm sure you could ship one back to the UK.
So hang on.
So they came from the UK.
So that's
they
double
added 70% in here. I wonder if you can get that money back if you export it out.
Thing is, I could probably do that and sell it at profit and then buy two and then keep doing this until the silicon shortage is over. And by then I'll be able to afford it.
Yeah.
I'll buy it cash and it'll be
Yeah.
available in 6 weeks.
But I mean, the thing
Yeah.
is, like, when would you want to, like, I mean, what's your timeline on getting a new vehicle and, you know, maybe getting a Defender? I mean, what would your, 2-3 years, maybe 5 years?
Oh no, I
Or
think
maybe next
yeah,
year?
2-3 years.
Yeah, 2-3
2-3
years.
years. Yeah,
Okay. So,
a little play thing. Yeah.
so, okay, first edition limited arrives in 2020. So you're looking at 50,000. Okay, that's dollars. Why am I looking for? I said UK. Why is it not giving you the price in the UK? So you can pick up one for £66,000.
You're still talking about the Grenadier?
No, the new Defender,
Okay.
110.
Oh yes.
I see they say the Grenadier is going to come in at £48,000. Launching in July 2022. Is that right?
Hello.
Hello?
I'm hearing voices in the
Yeah.
background.
Yeah, I mean, are those voices in my head or yeah? Right. So how much do you think
So,
that
yeah.
thing's going to cost in South Africa?
That's the question.
R1.5 million.
Which is
South
what, £50?
Africa. Yeah, probably will be by the time it arrives there. So, yeah. So at that price, would you rather buy a brand new 300 series Land Cruiser, or would you like to buy the Grenadier?
Grenadier. Come on, man. You're comparing it to a
on.
Land Cruiser.
Yeah, what's wrong with the Land Cruiser?
I just prefer the other vehicle.
Yeah, I suppose.
And don't get me wrong, I've had good fun in a Land Cruiser in the Egyptian deserts. It was a great car. But yeah, it's
Because
not,
you could give it back, or what?
It rattled because it'd been through hell. Everything was loose, but it still went.
Yeah, so I think I better start saving my money, you know?
Andrew, and on your side, would you be keen to go for the new Defender, or are you more of a Range Rover Sport type of guy?
Geez, dude, you know what the new Range Rover Sport's going to cost? 2.6 million rand.
It's drug dealer money, drug dealer money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to have to
My
be a
ride
drug
for the
dealer.
pimp. Yeah.
You're going to have to be a drug dealer. Look, the thing is, I'll be honest with you. I mean, the Grenadier thing does tickle me a little bit.
In which way? In a
Yeah, in
sensual
the
way?
sense that I'm like, maybe it would be worth considering.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Carry on exploring that.
No, well, I'm just saying that it's something that I would consider. You know, I would like say, okay, well, let me go have a look at that, and make a judgment call to decide whether it's, you know, the way to go or not. It's just I just need to get the timing right. I'm just wondering how long it's going to take me to recover after I've donated my kidney.
Well, yeah.
I think you won't be able to get away with just one kidney. I think you'll have to go for a kidney and a part of your liver.
Yeah, I was going to say half my liver and one kidney. Well, I mean,
And maybe you can throw in a left testy in there as well. Just to
yeah,
make
I see
sure
that I
you
don't
can
need
get-
them anymore.
The left one. It's always the left one.
No. It would have to be the right-hand one for me. I'm left-handed. Whatever that's got to do with the price of eggs.
I mean, you wanna get the accessory packs, right?
What for my what, a prosthetic testy? What are you talking?
No,
Sorry.
accessory pack for your Defender.
Oh. For my Defender, I'm not buying a Defender.
Okay, you're talking about the Range Rover.
No, I'm talking about the Grenadier.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't buy a Range Rover or a Land Rover. That's not part of the. It's not part of the plan.
Yeah, I don't think he would, because if we're in those realms, he would have bought a Defender by now.
Well, yeah. Nah.
I mean, you would have bought a Range Rover, is what I'm saying. Sorry.
Yeah, well. Look, I suppose the
Range
older Range Rovers are not bad. Just these new
That's
modern
not bad.
Range Rovers, they look like they're gangster cars, you know. Anyway. Okay, now that we've established that...
Guys, can you just comment on the whole Grenadier story? What platform is it built on? Because it just looks like an old Defender.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Its design is based on the Defender.
Yeah.
The chassis is designed and built by, and the suspension by AMG from Mercedes, but the team that did that for the G-Wagon. So you know what the G-Wagon is, right?
Yeah.
The old Geländewagen that they've now made into a gangster car as well.
Yeah.
And then the engine is a BMW turbocharged petrol engine.
Wow.
From what I understand, I might have my facts wrong, but yeah. Just want to see if say.
It looks like a hybrid between a Defender and Land Cruiser 76, to be honest with you. I'm just checking out the interior.
Yeah. Well, I mean, listen, the interior's got not even close to the inside of a 76 series.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
even an old Defender.
It's pretty fancy. You have to admit, it's pretty fancy. It's
but I mean, if you look at the interior,
I can see it in the movies, right? You can have a whole convoy of these things with dark, blacked out windows, bulletproof.
Yes.
This is something out of a Bond movie.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, wait,
have you seen it yet?
Oleg, have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh my goodness! Have you rewatched that episode from 2 weeks ago yet?
Which episode?
Of Weekend Craic.
No, not yet.
Oh.
You can't, guys. You can't throw in spoilers now. By the way, Andrew, just a quick question. Is it available in South Africa?
What, the Grenadier?
Yeah.
It's only
Yes,
launching.
if you want to pay all the import duties.
Well, they say that they're going to bring it in. They say local prices will start at 1395. Listen carefully now. 1395 million for the standard wheelbase version. They will carry a 3-year unlimited mileage warranty.
Yeah.
Ineos Automotive South Africa
They do
will
exist.
have 3 retail and service sites in the country. And I think this will be with SMH, which is a motor group here in South Africa. So they'll be in Gauteng, Cape Town, and Durban.
Durban, yeah.
And they say prices announced and order books are open.
Wow.
So the order books for the Ineos Grenadier will begin next month. And this was dated September 2021. So they're taking them now, right? And will reach the South African shores in October 2022.
Wow. So
already,
like next year.
Yeah, about 75,000 people have expressed interest in buying the vehicle.
At
And
1.3 million.
Yeah, and these hand raisers will be able to place a build reservation on the September the 30th for an exclusive 2-week period. From the 14th of October, reservations will be open to everyone. Local prices start at 1.395 million. And let's just see if there's anything else. Additional Bosch car service outlets will provide further after-sales coverage other than those main centers that we spoke about. While the company is exploring the possibility of BMW South Africa becoming a service partner because of the fact that they've got BMW engines in them. Further retail sites are planned for Namibia and Botswana. Let's just see. Stephen Graham, head of after sales for Ineos Automotive, says access to more than 10,000 Bosch car service facilities around the globe will be particularly beneficial to the Grenadier owners who will be able to travel out of way places. I mean, that's actually quite smart that they've teaming up with a franchise brand, that's out there ready. So like they don't have to go and build their own sort of network of after sales service. They leverage a good quality existing network. I think that's pretty clever.
Yeah, that is pretty clever.
And they said the comprehensive service network means that most customers will never be further than 50 kilometers away from an INEOS accredited workshop. Okay? And
well, just think about who's going to use this. It's going to be for the school run in the cities, an urban tractor, right? So it's going to be that market, but there's also those who live out in the sticks.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
They need it everywhere. So yeah, good move.
Yeah, and then they also say, here's the other interesting part. The company will also offer online support for self-repair with a 3D interactive technical manual and step-by-step maintenance and repair videos.
There's the future right there.
Yeah, exactly. The Grenadier will be positioned as a rugged 4x4 adventure vehicle that also drives well on tar. And is also suited to the lifestylists, whatever that
the urban. Yeah, there we go. The urban tractor for the school run when you got to you got to get past those speed bumps.
Yeah. And then they're saying here that ambulances, game viewing vehicles, and military vehicles are the other potential spin-offs.
Potential.
Yeah. So
it's coming into a crowded market there.
Yeah. So let's see.
It's a bit comfortable for a military vehicle.
Yeah, it's a bit comfortable. Maybe they can make a little, like a more utilitarian version. But I must admit, I'm actually curious about this vehicle. I mean, it's worth a look.
Yeah, we should go for a test drive.
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
What are you doing on your birthday? Next year.
Yeah, my birthday next year.
No, but it's the cars hitting the streets of South Africa in 2022, so we should go for a test drive.
Yeah.
Yeah? Sorry, Andrew?
Yes.
You keen?
Yeah, absolutely, dude.
Yeah,
you
let's
have
do
asked
it,
me
dude.
more than once.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
What would be really cool is that if we can actually take it off-road.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll want to test its abilities.
Price-wise, it's cheaper than the Land Rover. So
yeah,
and if Land Rover have long lead times on their cars, and these guys can manufacture, they might steal some market share here.
Yeah,
I think so. Initially when this came out, there was a comment that said, this is what the next Defender should have looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Defender has gone a bit futuristic now.
Well, look, the thing is, you know what? Even though I don't really like the design of the new Defender, in a way it is growing on me. Still don't like the back of it. The front has grown on me. The back still looks like, I don't know, it's going to take a while for that to grow on me. But my comment would be that design, that vehicle should have been labeled the next Discovery, not the next Defender.
Yeah.
Because it's actually a better version, it's a better vehicle in terms of what it offers, and et cetera, than the actual current Discovery, in my opinion.
I'm on the same.
Yeah.
I'm in the same boat as you. Yeah.
Because the problem is that all the Discoveries just look like a little, you've put the lipstick on the pig kind of thing. You're taking the same design and you've just
I'm sure
given
they're going to
it
go
new
for this
lights.
marketing. Well, we were
panel
doing
beating.
well to help Land Rover with their marketing until you said that.
Yeah.
They could have just copied and pasted, but no.
Yeah. I think they could have come up with this kind of vehicle pretty easily.
Do you think they have those debates back in the marketing suite going, should we make this the Defender or the Discovery? And everyone just pulls straws and takes bets, and it goes on like that for 6 months.
I don't know. I mean, it would have been an exciting development as the new discovery. For many people, it was a disappointing development for Defender owners, current Defender owners, because they were like, well,
Yeah, if
first
you're a
of all, you
Defender
just made the
owner, you come to
car.
buy a new one, you're going to buy the same one. You're expecting the same sort of stuff, just with some more features. Not a look and feel changed as much as it is.
Yeah. Like you would have hoped that they would have come up with something that was very similar to the current one. Because, you know, when I say the current one, the previous one was very utilitarian. It's the kind of vehicle that you would buy, the farmer would buy it, the game ranch owner would buy it, the 4x4 enthusiast would buy it. You know, some of the sort of like urban 4x4 guys would buy it, right? Now all of a sudden you've made this thing look so fancy and whatever, put the price up there, like almost doubled the price.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, not doubled. Let's say 50% increase in price. And then, okay, maybe there's a 30% increase in price. But you made it like the farmer looks at that and says, nah, I don't think I want to buy that and drive that around the farm. And the game farm owner looks at that thing and goes, yeah, I don't think I want to own that and drive that around the game farm. All of a sudden, the people that are buying it are the urban 4x4 guys that are probably going to use it a couple of times off-road a year. Whereas opposed to the people that are going to use it every day. I don't know. I might be wrong. I mean, if you were a Defender owner and you wanted to upgrade your vehicle and now you've got to buy that new Defender, and that's not really the kind of car that you want to take into the bush and whatever, like what car would you go for other than the Defender?
Well, I think you have a pretty big range. You can go for the Land Cruiser 76. You can also go for like a normal, regular sort of like a bakkie, 4x4 bakkie, and just add some conversion mods on top of it. I mean, a 4x4 bakkie like a Hilux.
No, but I mean, if you wanted... Yeah, but the thing is that, remember, now what you've done is you've downgraded in terms of 4x4 grade chassis and so on, because a Hilux, in terms of its robustness for 4x4ing and that kind of environment, is not close to the 76 series.
That's true. But like
everything that's on the 76 series is twice as thick as what it is on the Hilux.
Yeah. No, you
even the
point.
Body panels.
Yeah, you have a point. So, but when you're looking at 76 is pretty much, isn't it in the same price range as Defender anyway, or is it slightly cheaper?
Well, look, what the new Defender is over R1 million.
Yeah.
Okay. The brand new V8 turbo diesel 76 series 900.
So it's slightly cheaper.
Close to a million. But listen, if you buy that 76, in my opinion, you buy that 76 series, you could buy that car when you're 20, and you'll still be driving that car on your last day on Earth at the ripe age of 90. I reckon you'd still be driving. No, you won't,
because there'll be no fuel around at that point.
There'll be no fuel, yeah.
I mean, you see,
you would have modified it to electric and hydrogen years ago.
That's true. No. I think the Land Cruiser. If you bought the Land Cruiser, the 76 series, brand new, you looked after it, I reckon you could drive that thing for your entire life. Right. I mean,
if you look after it.
In reality, it's not going to just fall apart.
No, but the thing is,
electronics are not going to just cock out because there are hardly any electronics in there.
Exactly. But you are going to take it and put it through its paces because it is an off-road vehicle, and that's what the fun is. So you are going to beat the crap out of it in its life.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, Yeah. So look, I don't know. But
So if you're going to ask me if I wasn't going to go for a defender,
yeah,
I mean, just think about it. The defender's not on the high risk category for theft, isn't it?
no, it's
Yeah.
not. Doesn't even register.
Yeah.
Nor
And
does the Land Cruiser either.
there we go. So it's another reason to stick with that idea. But I think, controversially, I'd maybe go with an American pickup. Those things are beasts.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, can
Yeah.
you get them in the UK?
Ford started introducing the smaller versions. But again, yeah, we'd have to import.
You're not
them
going
and
to get
change
a
it
Ford F-150, F-250, GMC truck.
No, not those ones. No, unless you imported them. But you can get that. If I think back 20 years ago when I came to this country, you never had Buckies, all right, pickup trucks. You never had them here. It was rare. The closest thing was the Defender without its back on.
Yeah.
And I would say in the last 8 years, the market's really come to fruition. People are now doing pickup trucks all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the farming community. Instead of big white vans where tradespeople typically have always used white vans, they're now moving to more pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Because you can secure them, you can do a lot more with them. So the market's definitely changed. So we've already seen the Ford introducing the entry level ranges, the smaller ones for the UK market. You got to think here, you can't have a big beast pickup truck like you have in the US with 6-wheelers and all those. Our roads just won't sustain it. They're not wide enough.
True. True.
Yeah, we're used to conventional sized cars here, so they would struggle unless you just did farming and you just stayed on your own ground, on your own lands. But if it gets too big, you can't do it. But I wouldn't mind something in between, because those things are beasts. So we've seen enough Jeremy Clarkson movies to suggest that. I mean, didn't they drive to the North Pole in one?
Yeah, wasn't that like a modified Hilux or something like that? It was like a highly modded Hilux, as far as I remember.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say is like, so you want one of those, V12 trucks that when you start them, your whole village knows that Lester's leaving the house.
So yeah, what you're saying is actually it's going to get nicked.
Your neighbors,
not like traditional car thieves, but more like the community getting together to go, let's sort this out. We've had enough of this noise.
So what you're gonna have is like, your neighbors in the village next door, they'll start feeling their table shaking and their teapot shaking, etc. It's like, it's that asshole again leaving the house.
Oh, here he goes down to the shops. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Right, so that we've
Guys?
squeezed all the juice out of the 4x4 conversation.
Yeah.
And
I think
Oleg's got a hard stop at 2, so let's move quickly through days of the.
Yeah, we're going to skip the Trumpisms this week.
Yeah, no, Trump can wait.
He's not going anywhere.
No.
There's a few days today, and you can celebrate to your heart's content. So, Oleg, your wife shares these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can do Basketball Day, or better known in the US as National Basketball Day, Book Lovers Day, International Day for the Preventing the Exploitation of the Environment in War and Armed Conflict. That is a mouthful. Woo! It's Learn to Homebrew Day.
Wow.
Learn to homebrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
National Nachos Day.
Ah.
National Wine Tasting Day. I mean, I'm sure we have like National Wine Tasting Day like 6 times a year.
6 times a year.
It comes up fairly frequently.
It's paired very carefully with the food day of the year. Yes. you want the taco?
All right, it's National Ladies Learning Code Day in Canada.
Okay. In Canada.
It's just Canada. Also known as National Girls Learning Code Day. But I mean, that's quite cool. But the thing I liked today was Today is Marooned Without a Compass Day. So you can celebrate this by disappearing off into the bush, into wherever, rural areas.
Without a compass.
Without a compass, and see how you can get back.
Right.
And you can take what you like, you can wear what you want, you can do. I mean, it's just so easy to celebrate. Basically an excuse to go on a hike and just get wellied.
Wellied. Okay.
So there's some ideas for your birthday celebration day, Oleg.
It sounds awesome.
You can do all of those. I mean, you can do coding, nachos, learn to
Wine.
homebrew, wine tasting day, whilst out in the middle of nowhere without a compass.
Wow.
I mean, wow. It's just not one thing. It's a whole spectrum. I mean, you've really put a lot of thought into it, and it's the thought that counts.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. On this day in 1999, the Australians rejected a referendum to become a republic with a president at its head.
Ah.
So as much as they want to be a republic, the referendum suggested otherwise. But then again, it was 22 years ago. On this day in 1962, the United Nations passes resolution to condemn apartheid in South Africa. 1962, but sanctions only came in 20 years later.
Wow. And it took like 32 years to actually abolish apartheid.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, how long does it take to get to a resolution as well? We resolve.
Yeah, true.
Right, let's go to lunch and have drinks, and then we'll talk about it some more, and then we'll do the same tomorrow. All right. On this day, the birthdays. Emma Stone's birthday today. What year was she born? Dun, 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 dun.
Emma Stone, 82.
I'm going to go with 88 because I can see it on the screen.
88.
Yeah, that's funny.
So is she 30? Yeah, so she's 33. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was also around where you are, if you ask me.
That's not saying anything about how she looks, right?
No, not at all. She's magic.
Yeah.
I mean, she's welcome around here anytime. Ethan Hawke, another American actor.
Mm-hmm.
Ethan Hawke, the American actor, director, screenwriter, 1970. He's older than us.
Wow. Way to go, Ethan.
Anna Ivanovic, the Serbian tennis player, born today. She was born in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then on this day, who died?
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Tchaikovsky died in 1893.
Right.
There we go. Not much else unless you're into the French history. You know, Charles X
No.
died in 1836, also known as Charles X.
No.
Wow.
And that's your lot for today.
So Tchaikovsky actually died on the 6th of November.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. And Emma Stone's birthday is on the 6th.
Yes.
Wow.
Interesting.
Are you going to remember all this to relate?
Yeah, for sure. Like, gonna do it right now.
So now, you know what we should have had is you come in now and go, you know who also was born on this day? It was but it's too late now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
guys,
thanks, guys.
On that happy note, I'll have to leave you.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Maybe we'll see you next week. Maybe we won't. We'll see. I might have something on next week, so might need to take a rain check.
Roger that.
Roger that.
And why?
All right, guys.
There's no.
Let's spin up some music in your own time.
It helps to push. It helps to push the button. You know, the one that makes the.
Just remember, push the right button.
Yeah.
The right button. Yeah.
Or maybe I might cut you off like. like the power went off. Like load shedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we've had that before. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like we've never had that before.
No. That sort of
Okay.
stuff wouldn't happen to a professional outfit
No,
like that.
Never. Got backup power generator, the whole
Absolutely.
tweet.
Duplicate desks.
Solar panels, failover, the whole bang sheet.
Yeah, 2 internet lines to every
Yep.
location. Yeah.
Exactly. Dial-up modem.
Dial-up modem backup.
56 with
Absolutely.
USB robotics.
Yeah.
US robotics.
I think it will take longer for the episode to get out than it takes for the message to get to Mars.
I mean, but we only cover one subject a week.
Yeah. Guys, I'm gonna have to duck.
Cheers, man. Okay, bye.
Have an awesome